Hi everybody, Miss Prevost here from School 10. Today we're going to work on our basic concepts first, next, and last. So everybody practice them with me. Show me first, next, and last. Great job. All right, today we are going to make some Play-Doh using our basic concepts, first, next, and last. So the first thing you need to do is wash your hands. So I'm going to go wash my hands right now. All right, now I'm ready to make my Play-Doh. So I need to get my ingredients. I need 1 cup of all-purpose flour, half a cup of salt, and then half a cup of water. So the first ingredient I'm going to measure out is my flour. So I have a half a cup measuring cup. So I'm going to need to do 2 scoops for 1 cup. Or measure it out, make sure it's flat on top. 1, there's half a cup. I'm going to use a spoon to fill it up. There we go. 1 cup flour. Okay. Next, I need half a cup of salt. So I have my half cup measuring cup, so I only need 1 scoop. Make sure it's flat on top, just like this. I'm going to pour it in. And the last ingredient that I need is water. There we go. Fill it right up to the top. Be very careful that you don't spill. All right. I've poured them all in. Next, I'm going to take my spoon and I'm going to stir it all up. All right, it's starting to come together. You can see it a little bit. It's getting thicker. Alright, so I've stirred it with a spoon. It's coming together. It looks like dough, but don't eat it. Now I can knead it with my hands. So I'm going to start kind of pushing it together with my hands, just like this. It's all coming together. Get all the extra flour around it. Alright, put it all together. If it's too sticky, you can add some more flour. There we go. You knead it for for a while. If you want to make it colorful and pretty, you can also add food coloring in. I didn't have any, so it's just going to be this color, which is fine. All right, and there you have it. Homemade Play-Doh. Now that you have your Play-Doh, I'm sure you're very excited to start playing with it. But don't forget to clean up. Just like at school, you need to make sure that your area is clean. Make sure you wipe down the counters and clean the dishes. Okay, boys and girls, we practiced our sign language. We did a fun activity. You know what time it is now. It is time for questions. So my first question for you is, what was the first ingredient that we needed for Play-Doh? If you said flour, you were right. Great job. What is the next ingredient that we needed for Play-Doh? Salt. Awesome. And the last ingredient, what is the last ingredient that we needed for Play-Doh? Water. Great remembering. Okay, we've made our Play-Doh. We've answered some questions. Now it's time to play with our Play-Doh. Play-Doh is a great way to practice segmenting and blending our sounds. We can use our Play-Doh to figure out what the first sound is in a word, what the next sound is, and what the last sound is. So go ahead and get your Play-Doh out and you can segment and blend some words with me. Our first word that we can segment and blend is cat. What's the first sound? K. The next sound? A. And the last sound? T. Now we'll blend it together. Cat. So that is what we're going to do. So go ahead and get your Play-Doh ready and you can segment and blend with me. All right, get ready with the first sound. K. A. T. Cat. Great job. Who can tell me what the last sound in cat is? T. That's right. Great work. Okay, our next word. Get your Play-Doh ready. Dog. D. A. G. Dog. Who can tell me what the first sound in dog is? If you said D, you are right. Awesome. All right, the next word is fish. Get your Play-Doh ready. We're going to segment and blend. The first sound is F. What comes next? I. And then last, sh. Fish. You guys are doing great. Keep up the good work. I know we're all stuck at home right now, but we can find things all around the house to help us practice our segmenting and blending. So I went around my house and I found things that have 3 phonemes or 3 sounds in them. And the first thing I thought of and I found was cup. Let's segment and blend cup. Get your Play-Doh ready. K. A. P. Cup. So first we had K. Next we had A. And last was P. Put those sounds together and they make our word cup. The next word that I found in my house was bowl. Play-doh ready. We're going to segment and blend the first, next, and last sound. B, O, L, bowl. All right, sign language pop quiz. Let's practice our signs. Show me the sign for first. Show me the sign for next. And show me the sign for last. If you can't remember, I did practice those signs at the beginning of the video when I was making Play-Doh. So go ahead and scroll back to remind yourself if you've forgotten. Awesome job, everybody. You are superstars. Those signs look beautiful. Okay, back to segmenting and blending. The next item I found in my house is a mug. So remember, we are segmenting the first, next, and last sounds in this word. The first sound, next, and last, g. Put it together and you get mug. Okay, I've moved from my kitchen to my room. Oh, room. What's the first sound in room? R. Next sound, ooh. And last sound, room. Let's do it all together. R, ooh, room. All right, in my room, I have a bed, as I'm sure that you have, and bed has 3 sounds. Start with the first sound, we'll move to the next sound, and then we'll finish with the last sound. Okay, Play-Doh ready? B, E, D, bed. Look around your room. What can you find in your room that you can segment and blend with your Play-Doh? Do you have a chair? Ch, E, R, chair. Do you have a hat in your closet or on your doorknob? T. Who can tell me what the first sound in hat is? That's right. Great work. Who can tell me what the last sound in hat is? T. That's correct. Keep up the good work. You're doing awesome. Boys and girls, there are so many ways that you can practice using first, next, and last. This is just one example that we are using right now while we are segmenting and blending. But you could also use your Play-Doh to make some different characters for a story or a play. Make sure that you tell your friends and family what happened first, what happened next, and what happened last in your play. Maybe you could make your own Play-Doh video. Show your friends and family what the different steps are to make Play-Doh at home. Make sure you tell them what the first ingredient they need is, the next ingredient, and the last ingredient. All right, boys and girls, that is all I have for you today. Thank you for tuning in with me. I had so much fun. I hope you're all doing well at home, and I look forward to seeing you back at school soon. All right, have a great day. Bye.